What is happening? How are you? What is going on? How is Tuesday? It's Tuesday. How is Tuesday treating you? Rumbada, my dude. What is the good word? I had an amazing time actually on Sunday. Yeah, it was a Sunday show, which is the really weird thing. Did you know that Doomslayer from Fortnite have a game series called Doom? Why, yes, J.R. Strang, yes, I do. And that game goes all the way back to the 90s. Perchance you existed in the 90s? I am unsure. But that's okay. So yeah, it was a good weekend. It was a very good weekend. And I don't know, man. I took yesterday off to kind of recharge the batteries, so to speak, because yeah, I was out until I think we got to back to my buddy's place at 2:30 in the morning. I think it was right around 2:30 in the morning that we actually got back to his place. And I crashed there because it would have been like another 45 minutes minimum back home. So, do good myself, jump on here for a bit. Unfortunately, won't stay long, had to get up early. That is totally okay. That is completely, entirely, 100% acceptable. It is all good, my dude. All good. Let's see. Where am I? I don't even know where I am. I thought Fortnite was only 5 years old. What do you want about? Man, I have never played Fortnite once. I have not even downloaded Fortnite onto a single game console or playable anything. Turned 5 years around 1.5. I need some English there, my guy. I need some English. Turned 5 years, 1.5 months. Okay. All right. No, that's okay. But yeah, we've got some Fallout for this evening, and I was gonna dig out my Fallout coat, the Elder Maxon battle coat that I have. It is not actually armored. That's okay. But it's like 55 degrees outside right now. You've heard the same about the Halo. Oh boy, I see where this is going this evening. But yeah, I mean, it was a good weekend. It was a good day off. Yesterday was spent recovering, and I also had home like, I guess you can't call them homemade pancakes, but it's basically just pancakes made from scratch, which I would never be able to make happen. I would only be able to make the stuff out of a box. Like that's what I do. I can make food from a box. Maybe it depends on how many steps are involved. If it's anything more than like you take the stuff from the box and you dump it into a thing, and then you add a certain amount of water to that thing, and then you cook it on high heat for a number of minutes, I can handle that. So chances are I could make rice, I could make stuffing, and I don't know. I don't really have too many other options on that one. Oh, those cup of noodles. Those little cup of noodles that are like loaded with way too much sodium that pretty much will give an elephant a heart attack. So the Witcher and the Doom guy are in the Fortnite Battle Pass. I didn't even know that there was a Fortnite Battle Pass. That's how little I know about this stuff. Ooh. And there goes Nika Fernandez posting all the good food photos again. I don't even... Is that just how that's cut up? Oh, dude, the food channel on the Discord right now. Oh, what is that? Is that ham? Oh my. That just looks way, way, way too good. That is like awesome. And everything seems to have like eggs with it. Isn't oh, I already read that one. That looks, yeah, that's some good food right there. Bruce Wayne, good day to you. Perhaps you know an individual around Gotham by the name of Batman. I went full chef today, made a fish in aluminum foil in the oven with lemons and green salad. Ooh, dude, that must have been great. That must have been so good. What kind of fish? I love all kinds of fish. I really do. Like salmon and any of the whitefish. The whitefish apparently, so my rather delightful and very amiable doctor type fellow says, the whitefish is good for your heart. As long as you don't fry it, all fish are good fish. Yes. Yes, I'm Batman. Bruce Wayne, thank you for popping by. How are you doing today? You got a Rex skin in Fortnite and a few Sub-Zeros. Ooh, Sub-Zero. Okay. Wait, why is Sub-Zero in Injustice 2? Dead Sniper, how you doing today, dude? What's going on? They really go for geek pop culture. So, speaking of geek pop culture, you know what I also found out? There is an app on the phone. It is the Funko Pop app. And in it, they have a scanner so that you can scan the UPC codes on the bottom of your Funko Pop, and it will tell you what the estimated value of that particular Funko Pop is. I learned that there was this app from Sunday night at the concert, talking to the bass player, JP, from the show. The fish was mackerel, and yes, the omega-3. Yes, fish is. You didn't get Rex and Sub-Zero. Got rear-ended yesterday, and I have a bad headache all day. So you get, oh, dude, were you at least able to like have some downtime to relax a little bit? Because that is not good. Also, how is your vehicle? And because you were rear-ended, I imagine that they were at fault, so your insurance company should be okie dokie, and your vehicle will be repaired. Also, whoa, that guy just totally glitched out his arm right there. We could see inside of him. Wait a minute, why is it not working? Hold on. Where'd it go? No, J.R. Strang, I had this thing, it hurt me more than it hurt my car. Ooh. Where did it go? I don't know what happened. Hold on. I had this up, and I don't know where it is. Oh, you know what? It might have closed it when I did an update to my video drivers. Okay, there we go. It hurt me more than it hurt my car. Yeah, dude, that sucks. Either way, that's terrible. The past 2 accidents I have been in, it's been like rear-ended while I am sitting still because people were not paying attention. We didn't get the cops involved, and I decided to not file insurance for him or mine. Okay. I mean, that's understandable, too. It's a roll of the dice. Oh, see, look, we could see inside. He's hollow. He's a hollow man. I'm guessing he doesn't actually exist. But hey, maybe none of us exist either. Maybe we're all a figment of the Matrix, and we exist within it. Give you something to wrap your noodle around. It would have been more effort than it was worth. Okay. That's understandable. I get that. Yeah, I was in my 2006 GTO, got rear-ended by a woman driving a Land Rover. Needless to say, my vehicle was repaired very easily. The other time, I was in my Trailblazer, and I had just pulled off the highway, and I was at the bottom of the ramp, waiting to turn right. The light was red. This dude in a utility van or like a cleaning company van came down. He's got 3 or 4 lanes that he could have been in. There was no other cars, but he had to be directly behind me. And because he didn't want the equipment in the back of the van to kind of fall over, he didn't jam on the brakes and rear-ended me. So I needed a new bumper cover and I needed a new tail light after that. And it was just like, it was frustrating. It was really, really frustrating most of all. Also, guys, do you even remember what we were doing? Because I don't even remember what we were doing. I want to say we were... Where are we? Return serum to Cabot House. But didn't I have to do something else? I don't remember. I thought there was something out this way. The only accident I got in was when I dumbly tried to stop a golf cart going downhill. Yeah, you've got some golf cart incidents in your repertoire. Recover the flux sensor. Oh, the flux sensor. Okay, you know what? Tell you what, we'll go here. With your leg. Yes, at least you didn't try to stop it with your melon or your cranial region, because that would be unfortunate. Oh, okay. We've got Piper following us. Fine. Fine, we'll let Piper follow us. That's all right. Last time when I had an accident was with my Subaru. It was rear-ended as well. Get me in the tow hook, and only the cap of the hook was a bit damaged, but he had broken his front bumper, grill, hood, and radiator. I was waiting on a red light, but it was raining, and the guy behind me couldn't stop. Yes, going too fast. Yesterday was my first car accident. I've wrecked dirt bikes and four-wheelers before. Yeah, four-wheelers, man, I'll tell you. If you're not ready for it, like a little tumble on a four-wheeler is gonna wake you right up. Let's just say my knee always reminds me not to do it again. Good, you've got like that oh bother, that spidey sense, so to speak. Oh boy, these things don't want to. Oh, Hachimachi. Hit this one. Hit a tree going 40 or 50 miles an hour. Ooh, that's a rough one. This thing is not dying! There we go. Alright, what do we got? Combat shotgun, short troubleshooter. 50% damage against robots. Rip my entire control arm off the four-wheeler. Oh, man. Dude, that's a bummer. I kind of wish I still had my four-wheeler, but it's been years since I've had the thing. And unfortunately, there's no real place to go riding. And the cool thing about it now is having the Jeep, I can kind of go further if I want to. So that's for my accident, injury, torn meniscus. That is not a party. That is not a party. Also, that's a Mr. Handy. Milton General Hospital. General Hospital, mind you. Yeah, dude, that's a bummer. And unless you actually like get that repaired, like surgically, I don't think that really actually repairs itself. But yeah, at least with the Jeep, I can kind of go wherever I want to go. You cannot go that way. Oh. All right, apparently we gotta go this way? The flux sensor at Rayburn Point. Well, where the hell... Do we just go straight over here? I guess? I guess we go straight over here. Feral Ghoul. Okay. So, eons and eons ago, shortly after I had my driver's license, uh-oh. One of the things that happened was I was crossing a street, and this dude came out of nowhere, was flying down the road. I was driving a 79 Chevy Blazer, I think it was. Oh, that's not good. There's all kinds of stuff over here. It was a 79 Chevy Blazer, and the dude hit me in the back wheel. It's a small house. Oops. Rayburn Point. So, yeah, it's really not... There's, like, nothing over here. Except a dead fish. But, yeah, there was a piece of the dude's grill in between my tire and my wheel. And then there was... There's, like, nothing out here. I don't even know... Where the hell is Rayburn Point? That can't be Rayburn Point over there. Oh, hello. There's this dude. Buzz! How are you this evening? What is the good word? I hope all is well. We're going to swap to this bad Larry right here, our sniper rifle. These sniper rifles do not operate the same as they do in Call of Duty. You're decent? Fantastic. I am missing things, apparently. I don't know what on earth... Okay, hold breath. Can we quick scope with these sniper rifles? I'm not sure. There we go. And he slips under the waves. Unfortunate. Is that Rose the glowing one? No, that was just a regular glowing one, I thought. Now it's under there. Okay, tell you what. We'll do a quick save. I don't know why I'm going to be doing this. Kind of gross. There's a lot of stuff under here. Or Rose or Jack the glowing one. Nay, nay, sir. Nay, nay. Bobby pin and a mop. You know, I almost feel like this boat is taking us to the lighthouse, and this isn't actually Fallout, but it's that other game. By the way, did you see the trailer for The Last of Us? It's out, isn't it? No, I don't think I did. Nothing in there. Perhaps is this where we are supposed to traverse to? I don't know. We'll go explore whatever the hell this is. No, this is the fish packing plant. I never let go. Bombs drop. It should be interesting. It should be very interesting to see what happens with that. All right, so I guess this isn't really where we're going. Because there's nothing over there? Man, I don't know. This is weird. This is weird. Is it on the compass? It doesn't appear to be. Like, it shows us something to the north, but I don't know where Rayburn Point is. Oops. Aw, yeah. Hybrid Avenger! What is going on? How is everything? I hope you are well. Oh, wait, what's this? Hope everything is decent with you. We are here today because we were not here yesterday. You're tired? Tired is definitely a thing. Dragon Man, what is going on, dude? Oh, what's that? Okay, nope. It looks like we found where we are supposed to be going. So apparently, this is strange because it doesn't exactly go how it should be going, at least according to the map. So we're like past the point. My M2 SSD came in, and now I have 6 terabytes of storage. Awesome. So, do you do any kind of like video creation or stuff like that? Like, why the need for that much space, or do you just keep and store every single game under the sun? Didn't realize. Oh, dude, it is the SSDs are so cool. Have a good night. I'm gonna rest, dude. Yeah, get some rest. Take care of yourself. We will catch you when we catch you. What froze? It's in Bar Harbor. Far Harbor. Far Harbor. Far Harbor. Wait, is this Far Harbor up here? I don't think I froze there, buddy. Dead Sniper, absolutely, my friend. You have a good rest of your night, okay? Take care of yourself. Get some rest. We'll see you when we see you. One drive for my operating system, one for my documents and software, and one for my games. All right, I gotcha. One for the road. I like it. I like it. Don't do YouTube just... Okay. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Is this how we get to Far Harbor? I forget.
Come in. I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she?
Oh.
Where is my daughter?
Oh. Oh. I have a question. Is anybody familiar with the NVIDIA Shield Pro? Which one's that one?
What?
Hello?
Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time.
8 terabyte M2. So the M2 SSD is actually what I put into
Samaritan? Fine.
the hell is it?
I'm out of options anyway. If you want to hear about it, my daughter is missing. It all started with this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her
PlayStation. The PlayStation got it.
She made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child.
How hard can it be to find one person to drive to a Ginger concert? Are you close to North Carolina? I am unfortunately not near North Carolina. I am further further north. I think I've got I want to say I have one more M2 SSD slot for my laptop. We'll ask for money.
Investigations for the missing aren't cheap.
Of course. How does 350 caps sound?
Oh, that's fine. I like.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room
Yeah,
is upstairs, if that helps. And if you had
It's like a
any more
TV box,
questions
but it gives you access to GeForce Now as well. I don't think I've seen that. And if I have, I can't remember. I am doing good. I'm doing quite good.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
I actually had a chance to see A Killer's Confession and Ra
I'd like to know
on
more
Sunday
about her.
night, and it was an awesome concert.
Where she's gone.
My daughter is strong.
So let's look this up. So an NVIDIA Shield.
That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we...
NVIDIA Shield
No,
TV.
Never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano.
Oh, it's kind of like a
It's nothing. I don't want to distract you, Detective.
an Amazon Fire Stick almost.
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi.
It
was
seems like it's an
very
Amazon
excited
Fire
about
Stick.
it.
But still, how in the hell can they fit 8
Tried to make
terabytes in an
contact with
SSD so
the
small?
settlement.
It's magic, my guy.
Isolated
Magic.
heavily.
Magic and
She only
sorcery.
has us for contact.
And Proserpine, what is
Overprotective.
who's gonna get driven to a Ginger concert.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own
All right, so
decisions to make.
this is the
Maybe
part that
because it was
actually
my
leads
daughter.
us
She
to
wasn't tricked into leaving
the
without telling us.
Bar
It was her
Harbor
choice. She didn't want
DLC,
us to
which
follow.
is
Why?
probably not what we want to get into just yet.
Nothing else right
So
now.
we'll get there.
Mr.
All right.
Nakano.
So we'll continue to
About my daughter.
no, with a J. Ginger with a
Anything more
J.
you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
And they're a
I don't know
fantastic
what to
band. If
say.
you've never heard of them, you should definitely check them out.
And she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather?
He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts.
All right, so we may be getting into fixing things. But no, Ginger is actually a really fantastic fantastic band. And if you're on YouTube, you should check them out, or Spotify or something like that. But man, I'll tell you though, you want a good concert, Ra put on a great concert. We were just discussing Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite. I've never even downloaded Fortnite.
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she
All right, so
doesn't know
this dude is
how
saying
people can
kidnappers.
be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her, got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
Yeah, this guy's a little wound up about that.
No more questions.
I mean, I guess missing persons, post-apocalypse, radioactive reasons for stuff. All right. So with that said, that's the fish packing plant. So that's the residence there, and the flux sensor is going to be at Rayburn Point. And that's how we're going to need to actually... So, yeah, we're going to have to do different stuff over there. We'll figure it out. Let's see if we can find anything or any clues or any other stuff over here. But I don't really think that we're going to be fine. What on earth is that about? So there's a boat with some electronics of what's-its. Aha, grandfather's note. And now we have a clue. What does this note say? Do I have any funny or dumb D&D moments? Rayburn Point is in Far Harbor. I had a rogue whose background was a charlatan, and his outward persona was that of an amiable man about town, but his secret persona was that of an underground crime boss, and he wielded a rapier and managed to skewer some bandits quite handily. Let's see. Dear Kasumi, if you ever get locked out of the safe, then the answer is here in the boathouse. Picture where the key is. Love, Granddad. Picture where the key is. Picture where the key is. Examine. You find a key hidden within the frame. There we go. All right. Boathouse safe key. Duct tape. And final holotape. Let's see what this has to say.
Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God, where do I start? I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people.
Oh, she thinks she's a
And they're
synth.
trying to
That's
build a
right.
place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are
Okay.
alongside human beings. It
All
sounds
right.
wonderful, but then they started
So
asking
she
about
ran
me,
away to
and
Far
some
Harbor
questions
because
came
she
up.
thought she was a
Questions
synth.
I don't have answers
That's
to.
what it was.
I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed
Oh,
to be here,
hello.
but then there are things in my childhood I
How
can't
art
remember,
thou'st?
and I've
Let's
been having
investigate in the
strange
house.
dreams.
At least a little bit more.
I'm going to go to meet these
I'm going to
synths,
take
Dad.
your Nuka-Cola, and there ain't
I
nothing you
have
can
to
do
know the
about it.
truth about myself.
Well,
They
mostly
told me
because
they'll up
you
north to
need
a
me
town
to
called
find
Far
your
Harbor.
daughter.
I can make my way to them from there.
Sumi's Projects Kitchen. We'll play this one now, too.
Project log, kitchen mixer. The
Livermore Mill?
circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through.
All right, so she's a little bit of a mechanical
All right,
genius.
everyone. Did you find I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
You're going now? No! Wait,
Oh.
Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry.
Okay, this has to be a room with all the technology stuff in it.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad.
Alone?
I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay?
Manuscripts or documents. We're gonna take all the duct tape that we possibly can hoard.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh, toy rocket ship. That one's ours now. Oh. Do. Take that. And this must be her parents' room. And they have basically nothing. Yeah, they've basically got nothing over here. All right. So now... All right, that's just a door outside. Let's see what they have to say.
Hello?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What?
She thinks she is a synth.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Your daughter is just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Oh God. Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of.
This is going to be kind of... Yeah, I completely forgot that this is what leads us to Far Harbor.
I think I know where Kasumi
Like,
went.
I can't remember the last time I actually played this game and went to Far Harbor.
God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My
Take the
father's
other
vessel.
boat.
It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
A boat with a guidance system that is built for distance. Okay.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. And here, the payment we discussed. I'll have something more when
And we're
Kasumi
350
is back
caps
home.
richer. Captain Tales, what is up? How are you doing? Tell the railroad about the synth refuge. Oh, we could do that. We could definitely do that. Is there anything else? Hiding amongst the weeds. I don't believe so. So I guess I'm supposed to go back to the Cabot house now. Half out of it. Are you medicated or not medicated or... What's this? This is the sword that we have to find. We have to find a sword in the ironworks. We actually... Why don't we... I mean, I guess I don't have a problem. Blood sugar? Do you have a way of rectifying that, my friend? Is it too low? Do you need like a candy bar? I don't know. It's been a while since I've had any really good games lately. Oh. Oh, there you are. Oh, that's a grenade. That guy got done blowed up. Spike armor. All right. Things are on fire. Oh! Oh. Card's gonna blow up! And of course it's gonna knock all the bodies around. Hey! What are you guys up to? Chill! Chill! Automatic laser. Oh, Hachimachi. Come on. All right. I've got some not nice people up here. All right. Who's... Oh, we're being burned again. All right, maybe we're not being burned again. I'll take that. Where did this guy's body go? Oh, for real? Come on now. Come on. I guess we have to transition over to the sniper weapon. Do you know that Isaac, Dead Space Clark can skate? He's a playable character in Skate 3. I was not aware of that. So you're drinking some soda? Okay. After waiting forever because of pandemic, my wheelchair is now being built. Really? I think their favorite type of Pokemon is water. Potentially? Alright, I should have put a scope on this thing. Oops. I guess I can't hit the broadside of a barn. Oh, so they just backed right down. Is what happened right there. So they just backed right down because they couldn't hit me. Bunch of jerks. Now, is it a motorized wheelchair or what do you got going on there? Ow. I don't think so. I'm gonna turn you into pile up. Motorized. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, we got him. Okay. So now I gotta find where this other corpse went flying after I... Oh, what is this? Here we go. All right. Okay, so we did that. Lack of oxygen, you say? Money. Nuka-Cola. I really do want to go to Nuka World again. Nuka World was fun. There was a bunch of like weird little collectible type stuff that I never actually managed to finish doing in Nuka World. Okay, so these guys are the Forged, so they're all about like fire weapons and stuff like that. Okay, I gotcha. And what does this terminal do for us? In a way, it feels like I'm giving in to disability. Can't pretend anymore, but still want to beat it. Weird how my legs don't work right. And oh, you know what? That's only that. Now, is it all basically just from the diabetes? Radway, stim pack, and away we go. Let's go find ourselves a sword. Let's do the 44. There we go. All right. Entering Saugus Ironworks. I mean, but isn't it potentially going to allow you to, you know, something else? The Beatus is just a nasty bonus. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like we're gonna sneak. But isn't the benefit of that you're actually going to be able to kind of get out and around? You're going to be able to do stuff. Adios. Oh. Oh, for the love of Pete. Reload. Bop. All right, let's see how many flamethrowers we can actually carry with us. This whole place. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna be able to get the chair will allow me to cook again, clean, go out, do stuff, even go to the store. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, oh, we heard a thing. Where's this dude hiding? Oh, there he is. Uh-huh. Good night. There's a dude above us. Freedom really, and I take hope in it. Yeah. I mean, hell yeah, dude. Get out there. Go do stuff. I really would like to see you doing that. All right, where do we got to go up? Chances with Jennifer Aniston have taken a dive, though. Uh-oh. All right. Let's continue to explore. The steps over here. I remember this place was a little bit odd because there was only like one way to go up. We'll find it. We'll find it. Oh, you know what? Molotov cocktail. We want one of them. When in doubt, always get the Molotov. Actually, the Molotov cocktails work really, really well in Call of Duty. Did she get back together with Brad Pitt? Is that what you're saying? Blowtorch. We don't need the pack of cigarettes. I think that gives us asbestos, though. I'm not 100% sure. All right. Okay, so we got to go back this way to go up over that way. And keep going. Oh, there's even bathrooms over here with drugs in them. The bathrooms have drugs. Man. Oh boy. None of your counterculture tomfoolery here, buddy. Pipe rifle? A booby trap bathroom door. I could take him down still if I need to. I'll throw wet noodles at him. All right, that's acceptable.
Well, if anyone could figure out a good use for it.
I'm going to take all this glue and adhesive. Unlock requires terminal. Okay. Oh, hey. How you doing, buddy? Good night and goodbye. Fare thee well, intrepid hero. Alt-Tech lunchbox. We got a noodle cup. And a full bottle of Nuka-Cola. What type of bathroom is that? A boys' bathroom in high school? Probably. Yeah, probably. Ooh, we're going to take the red miner's helmet, because that's kind of cool, actually. Protectron. Iguana on a stick. Straw pillow. That's dog food. We don't really need dog food. I wonder if this is going to take us to... Alright. So let's go find out. You know, better yet. Actually, do we have this even? Yeah, no, we have this marked off on our map, so it'll actually let us know when we're kind of close to the thing that we need to get. Also, what kind of noodles? I need to know what kind of noodles you are going to attempt to accost Brad Pitt with. I kind of want some noodles right now. I could go for some, like, rice or something. All right, so this goes up here. Bean sprouts for health. Ah, that would make sense. I mean, that's ideal. That's at least forward thinking right there. I approve of that. So it is a bouquet of grenades. I'm going to take those. I don't know why they were hanging up above us. And that is a bucket for cleaning over there. We're not going to concern ourselves with that because we have no particular desire to clean up somebody else's mess. With the what? With the what? Good night. Oh, that's another one of these clowns. Why you gotta throw stuff like that at us? Why you gotta be like that? No, Piper, what are you doing?
I see you.
Oh, we missed our chance. Bean sprouts. Bean sprout noodles. No, hit him. Aim for him. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, disarmed. Disarmed right there. All right, where's this other guy? Oh, there he is. Whoa, chill. Chill, buddy. Chill. Okay, now that they have been taken care of and dealt with accordingly, some water. And some more water and some drugs. They were apparently cooking the drugs on the hot plate. That's a very interesting place to have the mounted head of a mole rat. Very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. That's a rib cage. And there's the skull. I don't want to know how that stuff got up here. Gwyneth Lager. Anything else up here that we don't really want to miss? I don't think... No, we definitely want to go this way. Oh. Weapon crafting station. Stimpaks, antifreeze. Oh, armor. Anything over here? Tin can. What did this do? Those who failed the forge. Arsenic. Crime. Cried out while treating wound. Sentence. Limb amputated, exiled. Wow. Chamber. Crime. Cheated during first trial. Sentence. Offender and family fed to the forge. These guys are jerks. Holy moly. Those guys are not friendly. That's a battery. We don't want that. So, let's see. What can we... Let's do that. I'm lucky most use wheelchair for paralyses. I can still stand and walk if I'm careful and limit time to a minute or two. But yeah, like, that's the thing, though. Wouldn't you kind of want to go further than a minute or two? I do think that I have all of the stuff to be able to mod this. So this is kind of cool. But I mean, you're gonna have an opportunity to get up and about and do stuff. Okay, mining helmet red. Anything else that we wish to disassemble? I don't believe so. Okay. All right. Carrying on. What's this? Aluminum can. Ooh, more Wonder Glue. See, that's the thing. Like, adhesives are a huge part of any kind of building whatsoever. I am a good cook, so that will be great. Yeah, you'll be able to, like, hit the supermarket and get, you know, the stuff that you want to get. All of that. All right, tell you what. I think we can get back up here again, so let's investigate down here. And then the other guy, yep, there he is. So those are all 45 caliber rifle rounds. Okay. All right. Let's see. White mining helmet, turpentine. Let's use this terminal to open this. I think this is just basically going to open this door up. Yeah, remote door control. Open, says me. Oops. Ah, come on. There we go. All right. So now we have this door open so we can go back and forth between the two. The other place that we have to go to is across the way. I actually have too high of a potassium level. Doctors think it's because of the quick microwave meals. Yeah, wait, potassium? Potassium is the thing that's in bananas and stuff, right? Isn't potassium good for you? Or is it like way, way too much? Oh, hello.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Shock Jockey, what is up, dude? How are you this afternoon, my friend? What is good? What's going on? I am wandering around the Songus Ironworks. Saugus. Saugus? I know most people have too much salt. I always seem to do things backward. I mean, if you're going to do something, do it your own way. Right? So, where the hell is this dude's sword? And where does this go? Too much potassium is really bad for you. Oh, that goes to the blast furnace. Oh. So, Commonwealth. Expert. We are an expert in things. So, too much potassium can be bad. Okay. Yeah, because here I was thinking, like, potassium was like a good thing. I remember this dungeon. I'm doing good as well. Oh, yeah. This is always an interesting place. And I like the big, large areas that we do stumble into. They're always pretty fun. All right. Apparently it's really dark out here. There's a lot of fire. Oh, we get a radiation storm. That's why. Piper, get out of my way, please. Saugus. Back to the Saugus Ironworks. And you know what? Storm Buddy, I'll be going for now. Have a great stream and evening. Stay safe, my friend, and take care. Absolutely, dude. Rumbada, thank you for popping on in and hanging out for a bit. Always appreciate it. We will see you when we see you. Get some rest, because that is important. And let's not forget, give a shout out to Shock Jockey right there. Last seen playing Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex. Yes, you were. I had a chance to pop in for a little bit. I was unfortunately occupied with work too much, so that was kind of a pain in the butt. But I did try to kind of lurk at least a little bit. Give it a quick save. And through the blast doors we go. And I completely forget what's on the other side of any of this. So there's that. Whoa! Whoa!
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm Slag, and we are the Forged. And you, stranger, you're somebody with some guts. I like that.
Okay, so this guy's got power armor.
Here's someone
The government daily allowance for potassium is actually wrong and based on a high salt intake.
But I brought
If you don't eat much salt, you can overdose and have a heart attack.
strength, boy. Though this wonderful sword you brought does put me in the mood to give you one last chance to prove your worth. What do you say? Kill that prisoner and prove that you aren't completely useless.
You said we'd be raiding outside the Commonwealth. These people aren't even a threat to us.
Prove to me that you can kill. It's him or you.
Oh God, what do
This
I do?
guy's
What do I do?
4,500 is
Walk away, Jake. You don't have to do
go.
this.
You're right.
I don't want to do
cool.
this. I just want to.
Lucky enough for him to just fall in one of these things will be.
Anyway, we gotta get close. We gotta get close.
It's over. 1. Two.
All right, fusion core, right there. Right in the. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! I think I boned that up. I'm not gonna lie. I think I really boned that all up. You know what? Let's reload this. Relic, what is up, dude? How are you this fine evening? Okay, let's load this back up because we might have kind of, sort of, maybe kind of boned it slightly. Slightly, little bit slightly. Slightly, lot of bit slightly? I'm not sure. What's going on, dude?
If he tries to leave, kill him. You must be pretty
If he tries to leave, kill him.
A bunch of raiders flinging fire? Not even a challenge.
Most of them were never gonna be worth forging in the first place. See, Jake? Here's
Doing
someone
pretty
who
good
might
today,
actually
fighting Midnight Suns Addiction. So you're really into that game right now.
kill me. But I brought everything you asked for. Stealing things from your family farm doesn't prove your strength, boy. Though this wonderful sword you brought does put me in the mood to give you one last chance.
I do kind of like that
to
sword,
prove
though.
What do you say? Kill that prisoner and prove that you aren't completely useless.
You said we'd be raiding outside the Commonwealth. These people aren't even a threat.
A heavy Midnight Suns addiction.
Kill. It's him or you.
Oh God, what do I do? What do I do?
Walk away, Jake.
Walk away.
You don't have to do this.
All right, so we do that.
What's
You're
it
right.
gonna be, Jake?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to join the Forge. I just want to go home.
Last chance, Jake. If you don't kill the prisoner before I count to 3.
Free the prisoner. Whoop. Okay, so that's one. You're gonna try napping? All right, dude. Crash out. Be good. We will see you when we see you. Uh-oh. We're gonna try to keep hitting this dude in the head. Critical! Critical in the head! Did we get him? Did we get him? I think we got him. Yeah, but try to take it easy, dude. Oop. There we go. There we go. Now that's all set. Searing shish kebab. Oh, that only weighs 3.5. That's kind of a neat weapon, though. So we'll take... And we can't get him out of the exoskeleton. That's the only unfortunate thing. And that comes from not blowing up the fusion core right at the end.
Wait, I'm sorry. I messed up. I panicked.
Always happy to help.
I don't know what I was thinking trying to join them. Look,
You weren't thinking, buddy. And you should probably take your finger off that trigger while you're pointing it at me, because I will take it and break it off and stuff it up your back end.
My dad would go easier. I bet if you bring my great-granddad's sword, he'll make it worth your while. He always tries to deal fair with people. I'll wait for you by the overpass.
Okay, meet Jake at the farm with the sword. All right, fine. All right, that guy's got a decent amount of caps on him. And does this guy? No! All he's got is that. All right, so do we have anything else? So he really was going to throw these people into the forge. And is there anything else down here? I don't believe so, but it never hurts to take a peek. Like a used oil can and a blowtorch. Oh, used oil can and a blowtorch and near skeleton. But where... we won't really go there. We won't really go there. That's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Okay. I wonder what would happen if we leapt into there. Probably nothing good. Oh. Okay. What's this goofy stuff? Nothing useful anyways. Just past the back rooms. Pipe pistol, metal right arm. Okay. All right, we don't really have to worry too... Oh, wait, let's... Whee! Oh, we jumped over it. The John Cena dislikes that. It's a welcome mat. The dude had a welcome mat on the inside of the blast furnace door. So... Relic, now that I have you here, I can actually describe more effectively the interesting situations that I ran into while at the concert the other night. So Sunday night, I went for, it was the 20th anniversary concert for the band Ra. The lead singer is Sahaj Tikatin. Really nice dude, really fantastic musician. Super, super nice guy all around. Now, the other band that... Oh, crap. The other band that I know... Oh, right there. Is A Killer's Confession. So, I get to be, like, helpful. I think that's the welcome mat to hell, potentially. I kind of got a chance to be... Yeah, get out of my way. I got a chance to be a little bit more helpful on Sunday night when I had to go and sort of do some running around for Julie at the merch table. And I apparently sort of fit the part of an individual who would be there helping out a band. Because I had no problem just waltzing right by security or anything like that. And I could just basically go wherever I wanted to go without anybody actually questioning if I should be there or not. So that was actually, yeah, pretty much. I ended up looking like a roadie, so it worked out pretty good. It worked out pretty good, we'll put it that way. We go down this way? No. But perhaps we can go here. And then, how do we get down there? Okay, nope. Oh, ow. Okay, only a slight bump and a bruise. That's fine. All right, I'll take that. Better than what it could have been. But yeah, because I look like a roadie, I am pretty much afforded an extra level of leeway when it comes to going where I want in a concert venue. Add about cheesies, mac and cheese. Tried it, not worth. I found them nasty. Vlad, what is up, dude? And the AKC logos are bouncing about. Exactly. Yes. So it was funny because I had to go get. It was a symbol. It was one of the symbols that the guys from AKC had used while on tour, and it was cracked. So Julie wanted me to run out back, and Waylon was at the merch table. He was taking pictures. He was signing autographs, so he couldn't go back to the van. There was a massive line of people. All right, so where do we actually have to go? There was a massive line of people at the merch table, so Julie couldn't step away. Oh, okay, so it's just south of us. So we gotta go... Who's south? Oh, it's on the other side. Okay, so I take the symbol, I take the marker, and I've still got my lanyard pass, my VIP lanyard pass for the Raw meet and greet from earlier in the day. And I go to head out front to loop around to the back of the building. And there was a side door, but security was there, and I really wasn't thinking that he was going to be too friendly. So I go out the front, I get my hand stamped, and the dude's looking at me and looking at the symbol and goes, "Oh, you could have just gone out the side door right there." I'm like, "All right, noted. I'll do that next time." So I go to loop around the side of the building. There's a little alleyway where there's another security guy sitting over there, and he's just hanging out. And he sees me coming, holding the symbol with the lanyard, walking with purpose, and he goes, "Oh, excuse me," and just gets out of my way. And I'm like, "Oh, hey, thanks." And then from there, where are we going? We got to go to... Oh, we walked by it. All right. So from there, I go up back, I get the guys to sign the symbol, and then I come through, back around to the side door. Security dude lets me right on in, sees what I'm doing. I get that all squared away.
Is that my boy from home?
Jake's back? Oh, thank God.
Where is he?
Papa, please. I know I screwed up pretty big. I thought if I joined up, I could keep them from raiding our farm.
Then I had to run back out back again and grab like something else for the merch table. And it was just like, nope, this is like business as usual for me. I can do this stuff all day long.
If I hear anything out of either of
And if you go to the Discord to the music category, you will see the picture that I got a chance to take with the band and the members of Raw, Sahaj, all the guys. It was pretty awesome. It was actually a really, really good time.
Your father and I have been out there, and we know it can be dangerous. We just want to make
Who are you talking to? Oh, you're talking to him.
It's over.
That's Daniel Finch. That's Abigail.
She's right.
Abraham.
There's no way I can thank you enough. Here's something for your help. I think you should hang on to this.
Okay.
It'll put a smile
Well, we
on
get to
your
hang on to the sword,
face
too.
to know it was being used to help people.
I'd like to trade some items.
Wait, what? Talk to Preston Garvey.
Can we trade a few things?
Sure thing.
No. I don't want to trade anything with you. All right, what about you?
Get me out of there.
Okay. So, I mean, that's all set. We've found ourselves in possession of a rather delightful weapon that we can't actually even make yet. Where is it? Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't actually add these to our favorites. So put that right there. And then it's the searing shish kebab. Tell you what, we'll put that right there. That is a melee weapon. It weighs 3.5 pounds. So let's see if we can actually juice that thing up a little bit. Better have been 5-hour early arrival sucks. We had to be at the last show. Yeah, so that was another thing too. So the fact that I got the email for showing up at the VIP meet and greet. Here's the thing. It was at 3:30 in the afternoon. So it was the sound check. Basically, if you wanted to show up for the sound check, you could have just walked right into this place. You didn't actually have to worry about any VIP passes or anything. It was a bar. And Vlad, you may appreciate this because, or at least you'll find it kind of amusing. It's the type of place. Now, it was in Hampton Beach, and Hampton Beach is a beachfront location in New Hampshire. It is a huge tourist destination. People go there all summer long, and it is usually packed. It's like standing room only. There's barely any beach space. You can barely park anywhere. Jam-packed. In December, there is nary a soul to be found. So this bar, this club, this venue, I walked in there at 3:30 as Raw had started to do their sound check. And the bar is up close towards the doors. The stage is all the way in the back. I walk in, and I got everybody sitting on the bar stool looked over, got the look up and down, and then they went back to drinking their drinks because there was a lot of biker vests there. There was an awful lot of biker-type folks who were parked on those bar stools. And it was one of those situations where it's like, no, this is a scene right out of a movie, and we're just going to kind of roll with it because that's all we can do. Right? There was a lot of that. There was a lot of that. And I was like, nope. This is a thing. So I thought it was funny because, like, for me, it's just I walk into situations like that and it's just like, whatever, life is life and it's going to turn out how it turns out. Okay, so we got to go see Preston Garvey again. So that's all set all the way over there. That's good. Back to Mr. Garvey. Preston, we've done things. So show up at 3:30, do the VIP meet and greet. Waylon was there. So first thing you do, walk up randomly, ask why his buddies nicknamed him Rat. Oh, relic. Oh, it's foggy. It's a little foggy. The look was no weapons, no colors, no problem.
Finch Farm has joined us.
Dude, put the laser rifle down. Chill, buckaroo, chill.
Is there something you need? Come with me. I need your help.
Okay, General. I think the folks here can manage on their own now. Thanks to you.
Where did?
Be safe, you two.
We'll do our best, Piper.
No. We want to take Piper with us because we don't like Preston Garvey. Colors for normies are their cuts or vests with another MC. Yeah, and there was Vlad. We'll put it this way: there was definitely some recognized cuts in there. So, all right. Sanctuary. Where is Sanctuary?
Most folks are just looking for a hand.
All right.
Hey.
Piper.
Heading my way?
Follow me.
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Piper.
All right.
Listen to him now. He'll keep you out of trouble.
Out of trouble? Where's the fun?
Well, more popular than that probably, or not more popular, but I guess what you would have more more commonplace that people would know about. So send Preston Garvey to Sanctuary. Yeah. But yeah, it was just like, oh, okay. And it was like, wow. Huh, all right. But no, like it was actually a really, really, really good venue. It was a nice place. I met this one dude who lived right next door, and he said he was he called himself the unofficial ambassador of the club because he was always there. And he was a veteran, and he got his buddy out, who was also a veteran, to watch the show, and it was a lot of fun. It was. I talked to the guy for a while, and I mean, you know me, I basically talk to everybody. Anybody who basically looks in my direction, there is conversation that's happening, and I can't help it. It just sort of flows, you know. It's just like if somebody says something to me and wants to talk, I am going to reciprocate, and we're going to have a conversation. And chances are they're probably going to walk away before I stop talking. It's just one of the things that happens. I can't help it. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a good venue. So it goes from a bar / restaurant, and when it's time for the show, they take all of the tables and chairs, move them out to the patio area, and then they close off the patio area. There's a couple of pool tables. They cover those over, and it's pretty cool. It was a decent place to see those guys play. T45C. Okay. So we don't have a ton of stuff to get rid of, but we got some stuff. We get some stuff. Transfer all the junk, which was not a lot of junk actually. But yeah, man, I had a really, really good time. A really good time. A Killer's Confession sounded the best they have, because pretty much some of the sound in some of the venues, there was always like an issue with the sound guy because he didn't do it proper. Oh, no, cancel. Store that. No, crap. Damn it. We did the wrong thing. We want this back. We want to store trash stuff. Dirty water. Irradiated blood. I don't really think we need like 6 or 7 pounds of jet. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Waylon will get on the sound guys too if they mess up. Yes, Waylon is very, very, very particular about his sound. And like even when he was in the middle of singing a song and he went out closer and basically was hanging over the audience of people and he wanted that sound to have a particular tone to it, he pointed to the dude and he made a gesture. And they got right on it for him. They got right on it. Potato, whiskey. Yao Guai ribs. I have those. Okay. No, he's very particular. And you're right, Relic. 100%. And he will not pull punches when it comes to, you're not doing what I want you to do. Now we're going to make you do what I want you to do. All right. Store that. Store that. Keeping that. Store that. Get rid of the grenades. The handmade rifle, high capacity. That's 7.62s. Okay. Knuckles, laser pistol, automatic, Molotovs. That. CatX! What is up, dude? How are you doing, my friend? It was so good to be hanging out with you earlier this morning. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if you don't know the ever illustrious and delightful individual known as CatX, giggle all you want, Vlad. That dinosaur is that fellow up there with the Mario-looking mustache, but that's some Elden Ring right there. Although you were last seen playing the Callisto Protocol, I think your really awesome claim to fame today, mind you, was the raid you had done. I'm doing good this evening. I am doing really, really good. But the raid you did on the French-speaking individual, Norwich, how's everything? How are you doing? What's going on? We're going to keep that one. I'm going to do that. But yeah, dude, the French raid, that was probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen happen. And so, Cadix, the dude in your channel earlier today, Webb, he's my coworker. So we were both kind of. I'm doing fantastic, Norwich. I am doing really, really good today. We had a day to recharge yesterday because of a rather long evening on Sunday night. Norwich, thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the bits there. Bits there. Blah, 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 blah. Words. But no, thank you very much. I appreciate that. La Decente. Je pense. The French Raid. Oh. Well, see, there's also that movie, The Raid, which is a French movie, and it's actually a really good, really, really good movie. But, all right, so let's go transfer. Do we have anything else that we want to dump out of here? I don't think so, but why on earth are we carrying around 184 pounds of garbage? I don't know. I don't know. Not sure. But Fuzz, thank you for that rather delightful translation for us. I do appreciate it. All right, let's make some food. Actually, I'm kind of hungry. Like, legit hungry, not just like in-game hungry. Speaking of movies, I watched this movie. The original RoboCop. Peter Weller. Meyerlich meat. No, don't do that yet. We have nothing else that we can make. Okay, no, that's fine. But yeah,
Cheese!
I'd buy that for $1. But yes, the French Raid was awesome. Mountain Lion, how are you, my friend? Oh, crap. But my buddy Webb, his coworker, and so we were both laughing at the whole situation. It was fantastic. Thank you very much, Relic. Stop the raiding at Country Crossing. Why don't we go do that? It was great. The acid scene is like from an 80s horror movie. Just reminded me I need to contact my local goldfish dealer. Yes, you do, dude. Yes, you do. And if you mean goldfish, if by goldfish you mean your chief
is it
redeem.
Just me? Or is it getting saner and saner these days?
Oh, you don't say. It's not getting saner and saner around here these days. Oh, good old Sheogorath. Magic beans because they're invisible. There's a lot of green beans. Actually, there's a whole lot of green beans on this one. I think that one's sour green apple, maybe? I love green apple. I appreciate that, Relic. You get your goldfish from a private source. Oh, crap. So they're sustainably farmed goldfish. Got trouble here. Oh, those things are like glue. One of these days they're going to rip a filling out. Hello, fellow.
Excuse me. I'm glad you're here. We've been having some trouble with raiders.
But, the goldest of fish, and they frown instead of smile.
Tell me what's going on.
They showed up in force a few days ago. There were too many of them. We had to give them what they
You want private goldfish? Why you holding out on me?
Leave us alone. At least we know where they're hiding out.
Sustainably farmed goldfish, my friend. Sustainably farmed.
Don't worry.
All right, kill the raiders in Dunwich Boars. Oh, we got to go to Dunwich Boars. All right. See, this is where things will get weird. Did you know 5 bags of Lay's is equal to 1 full bag? Yes, because it's by weight, not volume. Free-range goldfish? Oh, yeah. Are they pretzel? Are they pepperoni? Are they Pepperidge Farm? Pepperidge Farm remembers. All right. Where's the Dunwich Borers, anyways? Hugo's Hole. Kill the raiders at Dunwich Borer. Oh. All right, so I guess we're going over to the Ironworks, which we just cleared. Free-range, sustainably farmed, Pepperidge Farm goldfish. Ah, it's all stuck on my teeth now. What? Yeah, whatever. All right. Where are we going? No, we're going this way. So we're going north. We're going, this way. Ha. Yeah, it's radioactive. Okay. All right, back out to the road that we can't see. Free range radioactive goldfish. Mildly exciting. Ah, yes. The pre-war cult dungeon. Yeah. You know it, dude. And basically, we're going to just stumble through the dark until we actually happen upon a thing. Oh, there's the hole. All right, cliff edge, stay away. All right, so this is a very, very interesting area right here. Let's use this fella. Just like real life? Yeah. If you were a demon, what would you need to sacrifice to summon you, like, favorite things? You would need a wrench, probably a gallon of gasoline, or, say, like, a quart of 5W30 engine oil, and a Happy Meal from McDonald's. I like this question. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, they saw us. Engine oil. Absolutely, dude. That's how we roll. Oh, bother, it's a grenade! Oh, he's got toothpaste. The translation from raiders to zombies, I mean ghouls. Yeah. Alright. So, basically all we have to do is just, like, aim for the light. Oh, she just popped that dude. Alright. Let's keep going. That is a thing we need to... Oh, that's a grenade, and it crippled me. Chicken pot pie? Make a sacrifice of chicken pot pie. And along comes relic. Alright. Crap. That really messed us. Holy moly, that... We're just getting peppered from basically all sides. Oh, bother. They're just throwing grenades everywhere. These guys are throwing grenades willy-nilly. Oh, no. Wait. Wait. Alright. Okay. Okay. Oh, of course. Of course. They have a box of grenades right there. So, I don't know if this goes down to where we needed to go down to, or if we can kind of... What? Ah. This is not good. That's it. Read it slowly. Oh, crap. Let's shoot this guy in the head. And of course we're missing every... Oh, bother. Bother, bother, bother. You are a master of mental warfare. Yes, Cat, you have learned such a situation and scenario, haven't you? They're gonna shoot all of you! This gunplay is not like Call of Duty. We're just gonna say that now. It's not like Call of Duty. Trying to keep it family friendly if there are young ears about. Oh my goodness! I think I just got wrenched. I don't know if I got shot in the head or if the guy actually hit me with a pipe wrench. I, however, was not paying attention, and that is my fault. Yeah. I may have boned that up slightly. Yes, but Cadix, at least it wasn't, Tyrannosaurus relics. Tyranna relic? Tyrannosaurus relicus? Oh, dude, when he told me about that, that gun sounds like the meme of Kratos punching his father for the weed of Olympus. It's actually... Where'd it go? It is actually the radium rifle. Wrench to summon and wrench to exercise you. Yes, but it has to be a wrench at the base of the skull, swung in a baseball fashion. Oh, yeah. So, is this thing not using, like, a really good scope? No, that's a zoom scope. No. Okay, no, we're good. Where was it? We had to head in this direction, I think. But yeah, I've been exercised. All right, back to the ironworks. Let's try this again, shall we? And potentially we maybe won't die. But yeah, I got home early, or earlier today. I jumped on Call of Duty, and I don't know if anybody else tried to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 this afternoon at all, but there was a lot of connection issues. I really could not get connected. Wait, which way are we going? I couldn't get connected to the game very effectively. Soul presents Fallout 4 The Wrenching Part 2. Yeah, Storm of Iron presents. Storm of Iron Productions brings to you Fallout 4 The Wrenching Part 2. Okay, so let's be slightly more intelligent about our route to where maybe we won't be, I don't know, smashed in the back of the skull with a wrench and dispatched most handily. So this is basically the Dunwich Borers offices. We were descending into the hole, which there's some really weird stuff over there. I've been having the same issue with Darktide on PC, hoping it gets fixed by the time it comes to... Yeah, that would be nice. Also, you play Callisto Protocol on the PlayStation, correct? Because I was reading... Oh. I was reading how the PlayStation is really the only one that has not experienced a significant amount of issues like stuttering and lag and weird spikes. PC and Xbox are having issues. Oh, bother. Good day to you, sir. I am supposed to be the knight. Stop. Double tap. The only issue I've found is the game being... oh, so not a very good game overall. Combat sniper. Oh, let's see. All right. Oh, that's the sniper rifle. Yeah, we'll take that. And some bullets and a bottle cap mine. And what's this? A terminal, you say? Is it terminal? Is it safe? Turret control. Oh, this is huge. We need to... So all of these are up and running. Okay. So we can only deactivate them. No, I kid. It's a great game. Just kind of cyberpunk situation for me because of what they promised. Ah, I gotcha. So someone else who is not familiar with the game or, say, Dead Space or anything like that, oops, would find this game far more entertaining, would you say? Or... All right. Okay, so we need to sneak down. And there's a dude over there. Woo, we got him. Holy moly, we got him. I think you would really enjoy... Okay, okay. All right, so... All right. It's very dark. Let's turn on a light. Sometimes I think I should get rid of like this darkness mod, but it also is the thing that brings us the crazy, crazy storms too. All right, let's see. Nope, can't get around there. Trying to find which way to go. I think it looks like a brilliant game. I think it looks like an absolutely amazing, amazing game. Was that Piper? Okay, that is Piper. Piper being shady there. All right, so there's nobody else in here. Okay. Turn on the light. Take some stuff. And anything else? Nope. No, there's nothing else available in here. Okay. Lights go back off. Let's head back over to the lip of the edge. Wow. What's that guy? Oh, he's got the power armor. Okay. I'm going to wait for this guy to turn around. And I'm going to try to advance behind him. Oh. Because I need to get behind him so I can get the fusion core. So, like, if I shoot the fusion core... Oh. Fusion core right there. I don't think I'm going to hit it. Oh. Oh boy. Yep. See? He went kaboom, and now he's got to eject out. It's one of the best looking games I've ever played for sure. Sound design is top tier, especially in tandem with the haptics. Yeah, I read the haptic feedback was kind of a huge thing. Uh-oh. All right, so that guy's down. Just shoot at the light, right? Oh, we got one. There we go. All right, so now, here's the thing. Once we get a raider out of the power armor, we can't actually use it. You can feel the creatures crawling in the vents beneath, above you. How they do that through the touch on the controller feels like magic. Dude, that is unbelievably awesome. There we go. Got him. High capacity. Okay, we'll do that. Dude, that is so cool. That is so, so cool. Gotta take all that. Let's see. This is where I wish I had the high-powered sniper rifle, but I don't. Oh, got him. I feel like I'm uh-oh. What is this, Ghost Recon or something? I'm sneaking around. This is all sorts of Ghost Recon right here. But I was watching, so Kat, I was watching someone play Callisto Protocol on Sunday night, and it was so dark, and you could not see anything. And it was just oppressive and terrifying. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was absolutely amazing. Kind of position ourselves right here. Can I not hit these guys? Can't get you. I'm just going to aim towards the light. You know, just call me Carol Ann. I'm heading towards the light. And they're all just going to funnel themselves right there, and it's going to be fantastic. You get you. And we just hear the bullets whipping by. Got him. Perfect. I think we did good about that. They might have had their brightness too low. Nothing as far as I saw really reached the point of being so dark I couldn't see, but the areas with thick fog you couldn't see crap through was really cool. Yeah, he waded into, like, it was like this waist high or chest high area of fog, and somehow or another, through whatever magical goodness, he completely missed any of the creatures that were crawling just below the surface. And it was the stuff of nightmares. But it was unbelievably cool. Like, the sound design, the level design, the audio quality, all of that stuff on this game really did look top-notch. Oh, there's bits and pieces of people right here. Don't you know? A carrot. So they've got all, like, gas masks and stuff. So how the hell do we get in here? Oh, it's down in there. Okay. So it's not through there. I'm probably at some... I've never actually played a Dead Space game. Never played Dead Space. And I am very curious about Callisto Protocol. And I'm not even so much like a horror game kind of individual. All right, so this is the entrance to the Dunwich Borers. that we must dispatch the raiders for. All right, let's do this. Let's break in, make it happen. But then again, yeah, there is there's God of War as well, and I kind of feel a little bit like a slacker. That's a really bright light. Can we shoot it? No. Callisto Protocol is more like The Last of Us in terms of horror, so it would be a good segue. Okay. Ooh.
What's that for?
What's up here? Or does this go... does it go... Where is... I don't even know what's up here. Okay. Do. Activate the button. Dead Space Remake comes out in like 50 days. So you've basically got your calendar.
Only opens with a key.
The key. So there's something in there. I don't know what's in there. You don't know what's back there. But let's go find out. You were like all kinds of excited about the Dead Space remake. Yeah, I've never actually played a Dead Space game. And I would imagine that I'm really actually missing out. Oh, level up. All right, awesome. Awesome. That's a machine gun turret. Oh, that blew up. Someone just told me that the other day. You know what I really want to see gameplay for Space... Dude, yes. Space Marine 2 looks absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I am really looking forward to it. Okay, so that's level... Oh, we wanted this one armor. Stop, Ryan! C2010. Thank you very much. Appreciate the follow right there. Hope you're doing good this evening. We are going to go and get... And then we need... Okay, science is level 41. What was the other one we wanted? Gun nut. All right, those two. Goryango. Who's ready for Seth DK Rogen? Seth Rogen? Okay, so now we get that stuff. Dude, I really want to see Space Marine. Space Marine would be just amazing. I think you would love that entire series of Dead Space. All 3 games are in Game Pass. Okay. I gotcha. Donkey Kong. Oh, that's right. He is Donkey Kong. You know what? I'll watch that movie. I have no problem watching that movie. Get him? Nope. Flipped him. Oh, there he is. Gotcha. All right. But yeah, so Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, but we've also got Chris Pratt as Mario. So that, in and of itself, is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Oh, excuse me. All right. Machine gun turret. We'll take that stuff. I think I don't want to fall. Well, no, it's not really falling so much. Not a fan of Rogan. He is the same. Yeah, he does do the same thing. But yeah, Jack Black as King Koopa. I'm curious, morbidly curious, because the last time we had a Super Mario Brothers movie, it was not good. Not good at all. So there is that. That is something to take into consideration. What does this do? Bird control. Deactivate. Even though we've already kind of blown it up. Communications. To management. Come on. Live action, though. This is voice. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Actually, what was the urgent message again? I forget. You're needed immediately. Go down immediately down at Station 4. We'll explain when you get here. Okay. I really want to see Space Marine 2, though. I'm excited for Darktide on the console. And, Kat, did you see... I read an article that was talking about the crafting system in Darktide and how they actually had to remove the crafting system, and they've basically decided that they need to start over with the crafting system. Oh. I'm gonna go James Bond super stealthy with my pistol here. Right. Yeah, so they removed the crafting system entirely because they want to redo it. Nope, don't get in the way. All right, there we go. No, he's not dead yet. Haha, now he's dead. Oh, and this guy. There we go. Now he's dead, too. The live-action Mario movie is like the 98 American Godzilla. Let's hope that this one is the Mario version of 2014 American Godzilla. Yeah, that was a good movie. That old version of Godzilla, that had Matthew Broderick in it, I believe. But no, going back to Space Marine 2 is going to be a very important game in the franchise. Like, I really am looking forward to it. It was, the Matthew Broderick one was different, and it was different enough that I actually enjoyed it. But here's the funny thing about that. I actually won a Godzilla prize pack. I got a ticket to the movie. I got the soundtrack, and I got a Godzilla t-shirt. You're not allowed to say that, Vlad. You're not allowed to say that. Stop that. The live-action Mario movie is a fun time. It's just not a good Mario movie. The 98 theme... So, it's interesting because the 98 movie actually had some fairly interesting... Oh, crap. It had some great songs to it, though. The soundtrack to the 98 movie had, yeah, some really, really good songs. Last good video game movie I saw was Sonic 2. It's funny you mention that because that is supposed to be like an actually decent movie. Eric, mining helmet. Communications. So this is Station 3 update. It seems like video game movies are finally getting good. So you always had really bad video game movies coming up, and I thought the first actually real good video game movie happened to be Mortal Kombat. The 90s Mortal Kombat was an awesome video game movie, but its follow-up, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, I think, was a terrible movie. Though, that said, both had incredible soundtracks to them. Only song it was missing, of course, was the BOC song. Yeah. I need you immediately down to Station 4. We'll explain when you get here. Norwich, dude! Thank you so much for the cheer, my friend. I do greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. John at Station 2 continues to complain to our crew for slowing down their production. No matter what I say, he tells me to bring it up with you guys. Can you please talk some sense into him? He knows we need the equipment. Okay, so that's nothing too crazy. So that's Station 3. We need to go down to Station 4, which apparently is further down here. They're remaking Silent Hill movie with practical effect. Oh. You know, see, here's the thing. The first one, pretty decent. The second one, not so much. Bonesaw. The second Silent Hill movie was so bad. So bad. The first Silent Hill movie was actually rather enjoyable. I saw that one in the movie theaters, too. That dude's name is Bedlam. There we go. We got Bedlam. We get to the Bedlam. Kill the raiders. Report your success to the people of... Okay. All right, we'll do that. The first Silent Hill is one of the best video game film adaptations ever, right next to Scott Pilgrim. See, I never really played or was kind of involved in anything having to do with Scott Pilgrim, so I didn't really... what about the Storm of Iron movie? It is stalled in various levels of funding.
There we go.
All right, what's this? Astoundingly Awesome Tales. Take 5% less damage from robots. I will take that. 100%. Bottle caps, auto pistol, don't need that stuff. What's this? Shotgun shells. All right. So, why, yes, Norwich, absolutely. Thank you very much, my friend. No, don't do that. Stop. Okay, there we go. All right. So let's go find this guy named Bedlam and see what he's got going on. He's right over here. Helmeted cage. Oh, that's actually kind of a cool bit of armor. I do like that headpiece. Oh, but it's the whole thing. It's not... Okay, that's unfortunate. The Storm of Iron movie, when thunder rolls and lightning strikes. Oh my god, dude. Who do you think I am? I didn't play Scott Pilgrim games, but the movie's art direction and art style did such an amazing job emulating retro gaming elements. You're very correct with that. Vlad, you're awful. All right. Oh, what's the... Oh. Oh. That guy got killed. Is this poop joke? No, that's a, what's his name? Garth Brooks? That's a Garth Brooks movie. Or, when thunder rolls and the lightning strikes, I need a big old cowboy hat, and I need to have, like, a really ostentatious button-down shirt, and jeans that are basically pulled up to my man boobs, and really flashy cowboy boots. Okay. Minus 15% damage taken while blocking or sprinting. Yeah, you were close. You were very close with that. Also, there was a legendary ghoul right there. That is not a good thing. Oh, there's another ghoul right there. You're not gonna sneak up on us, buddy. Not gonna sneak up on us. Storm of Iron. Uh-oh. Storm of Iron. Revenge of the Cheese. Oh. What kind of cheese are we talking about here? Right. The Storm of Iron movie. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. You're damn right. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna come correct, sir. Feral Ghoul Reaver. What? Storm. Just remember, Dead Space 3 is co-op, so if you get it, get through the first two. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down, buddy. Picking up what you're putting down. Oh, there's something weird going on here. All right, that was bizarre. Okay. I didn't realize that the Dead Space games were actually co-op. That's kind of interesting. All right. So it looks like an N64 gets storm rolled. Just 3 is co-op? Okay. Oh, bother. All right, so that goes up there. That goes down there. Blame EA for that. The gun when it... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, so what's over here as compared to what's over back here? Piper, out of my way. Yeah, what's up here? I don't know. Withered feral ghoul. Yeah, we're gonna put him out of the misery. Be gone, foul beast. I shall exorcise the demon. But then you'll eat. So here's the thing. Ogremar, how are you, my friend? What's going on, dude? What's new? So, Cadix, when you say that if I were a demon and it would take certain items to summon me, you do realize that like burning a bucket of like used 10W30 is very not environmentally friendly, correct? Oh, what's this? Oh, that's creepy. Oh, so creepy. Circuit breaker. Uh-oh. Oh! Wait! Okay, dinner fork. There's some weird stuff over here. The graphics are amazing on the game. On which one? This one? I figure the bigger the fire, the more it adds to your power. Well, okay. That is an interesting way of putting it, actually. Like, the bigger conflagration, the larger version of a storm is summoned. Man, wouldn't that be funny? You summon a demon! What does this demon look like? This guy! Except large. Or you do, like, a small little tiny fire, and then you're like, what's this little... You know, it's odd because, like, some of the graphics on this stuff actually look really good. Ooh, who's this? Nothing useful. A lantern. Like, some of the graphics on this actually look really good, and some of them are questionable at times. But that's also like Skyrim. Skyrim either looks really, really good, or it's missing something. Oh, bother.
Hey, you ever wonder... Oh, jeez. Sorry.
Now I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Okay. I mean, uh-oh. Ow. I just dropped a freaking... Yeah. Let's see. Would you rather be gnome or a giant troll? Like troll with all the rules, has to eat people and turns to stone in UV light. Ooh, that's a good question. So would I rather be the stereotypical troll of mythology or a gnome? See, I would only be a gnome if I could have the really cool hat. Like David the Gnome. Does anybody remember that one? Please tell me you remember David the Gnome. Oh, Dunwich Borer's Key. Okay. All right, so this... Oh, this leads us out, but we... get out of my way. We never made it all the way to the bottom of the pit, though. Can gnomes become invisible in lore? Yeah, so David the Gnome, if you guys never, ever, ever remember David the Gnome, oh, that was some quality. Quality, quality, quality. Relic, Lore Master, I have a question. Cat, dude, I just imagine you bouncing around, waving your arm, going, Relic. Sir, please notice me, I have a question for ye. Too funny. Too funny. All right, let's go back down. So this is 6. I don't know what 6 means, but it just says 6. I think we missed an area. I think we missed a big area. For summoning thy storm of iron, you need a 5-year-old moldy cheese, torn flannel socks, and a deathclaw... what? J.R. Strang, what on earth, dude? Boy. Okay, back down the hole. Because there's something at the very bottom of this place that I do want to find. And there's a lot of lore in this game surrounding the Dunwich Borer's hole, if you actually believe it or not. There is an effigy that's in there. Take it to your mind takes it. Lol, what? All right, I don't think we went down there. So it's... Do we have to go this way? No. Oh, what's this? Oh, crap. Down. Down, fiend! Be gone! This is not the deliverer. The weapon I use. It is the exorciser. Alright, so if we go... No, see, we came down this way, and there's nothing over there. There's nothing there. I think it was somewhere over... Yeah, but then there's... Wait, what's this? No, it doesn't go down over there, and it doesn't go down over there. J. Stu has entered the chat. 19 months. That's like almost 2 years, dude. Hell yes. What is up? Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. Can we get some J Stu love in the chat here? My ever delightful youngest brother of mine. And if you know, you know. There he is! Dancing away a wee jig. But no, actually at the concert on Sunday night, Waylon's wife Julie was asking about him and where he was. He unfortunately could not make it. But it's okay, because there shall be other shows. Do I go down here? Is it here I go? No, this is where I... Or is this where I came up? My ex believed in fairies and elves and claimed they lived in Scandinavia, a small town there, full of people. They also believe in them and have them incorporated in their town's laws. Is she crazy? She is your ex, so therefore yes. Wow. Okay, that was quick and to the point, I suppose. All right, so every time. All right, so in D&D, I believe that gnomes can in fact get the fade away feat, so I believe that could be true. Would you leave such a cool dude? Oh boy. No, don't run at me. Gonna pepper you with these things. Okay. So I believe... Oh, wait, what was that? Mining helmet. Okay, don't need that. Alright, so not through there. Is it... Do we need to go through here? No, but see, this is where we had already gone through. So we came down here. So... Okay. Alright, no, I'm narrowing this down. Lad speaks the truth. He's usually right about certain things. We'll give him this one. We will definitely give him this one. Norwich? Dude, thank you. Holy crap, dude. Again, thank you very much, my friend. All of those ever so delightful... I like the, even all the little one cheers and the way that it just cascades as, like... a big bunch of diamonds and stuff like that. It looks so neat. But thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Did I activate all of the lights? I think I got... I think I got another one here. I missed this one originally. Oops. I did miss that one originally, and I think... I don't think there's any more up top, but they're all down lower down here. So we're just kind of going down, down, down. In the burning ring of fire. But Norwich, thank you again, my friend. I do greatly, greatly appreciate that. Oh. We missed that one. All right. Is there any of them further up here, or... thank you for that. I try to do stuff that people will enjoy, and I try to just have a good time. What's this? This is Station 2. Do we remember seeing Station 2? I don't think we remembered seeing Station 2. Urgent message. So, down to Station 4. Okay. Let's get down to Station 4. Dunwich Borers. Is there any other... So, this goes back up to the top, I believe, and I don't think... We'll double check up here. We'll see if we missed a switch up here. And I don't think... Unless it's over there on that terminal. Oh, yeah. Of course. Oh, no, that shuts it off. Okay, so we did get that one. That one was one that we did get. Trying to find all of these ever so delightful circuit breakers. Yeah, because this whole area is like a giant... maze. or not so much a maze as it is slightly confusing at times. And you can easily get yourself kind of spun around, double back, turned around on yourself. Industrial oil canister. Okay. Not a regular oil canister, an industrial oil canister. Okay, so we come down here. Oh, what was this? Bedlam's Terminal. So I don't think... No, I didn't actually remember hitting this because I forgot about it. Because I couldn't find it. Let's see if we can't kind of... So it's a novice terminal, so... let's see. Tries reset.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. Cleaning house. Bunch of goddamn cowards. Saugus can't run without its iron, so Slag sent me to figure out why the scum in this place can't turn out a shipment of scrap to save their lives. And what do I find? These yellow bastards eating food they haven't earned, whispering to themselves about the things down in the mine. Well, I'm here now. These maggots have bigger things to fear than a couple of ferals. Something happens when you turn on the lights, if I remember. Yeah, that's what I thought. Another stoppage. Last 2 shipments made it out on time, but the crew we sent to clear out the ghouls down below haven't come back. We're running out of scrap up here. We need to get deeper into the mine. Guess I have to do everything around here. Oops. I'm safe in the light. I'm safe in the light. I'm safe in the light. I'm safe in the... Oh. Oh. Well then, that is not the sign of a healthy mind. So, the dude's name is Bedlam, if that gives us any indication of the scenario we may find ourselves in. Because Bedlam was actually a place that, like, so the actual technical definition for Bedlam, and it's also a location. So the definition of Bedlam is a scene of uproar and confusion. Or, a more older term is an institution for the care of mentally ill. The term Bedlam comes from the name of a hospital in London, St. Mary of Bethlehem, which was devoted to treating the mentally ill in the 1400s. Over time, the pronunciation of Bethlehem morphed into Bedlam, and the term came to be applied to any situation where pandemonium prevails. So also, Bedlam location... It's also, let's see. I think it's an area in wait a minute. Is Bedlam one of the locations in Dante Alighieri's? I think it is. I think it's what? Yeah, Bedlam was a location, and it's somehow. All right, was this okay? All right, we'll turn that back on. And we'll keep finding more of those. Bees are just tiny drones used to spy on you. What? Man, if that were the case, holy moly, they gotta get better things to do. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, bother. Wait. Yeah. Piper, just stand there. Just watch me get assaulted by, Same with birds. Well, hummingbirds, maybe. 10% chance to freeze melee attackers and reduce their damage resistance by 25% for 10 seconds once every 20 seconds, plus 2 damage resistance. No, I don't think we're safe now because it still says danger. Here we go. And that's another. This thing's like a machine gun. Holy crap. This thing is like a straight up machine gun. I love it. It just doesn't hold that much ammunition. And we're actually starting to leather left arm, minus 15% damage taken from ghouls, plus 2 damage and energy resistance. Okay. That's fire there. What's this? Oh, this is Terminal 4. Oh, look at it. Okay, this is the sneak bobblehead. I am permanently 10% harder to detect. That's huge. All right, so Station 4 Terminal. So we've finally made it to Station 4. Safety first. Railings. Upcoming events. Annual picnic. There's an annual picnic for these guys. My company doesn't even have an annual picnic. Thank you very much. Play tape.
Tim Shoots here. No suspicions were raised when the new equipment was brought in the other day. Crew at Station 4 are still under the impression that we are setting up a new station beyond this area. Standing crew you hired are convincing enough.
You go take a nap, guys. Haven't slept since yesterday. Dude, go take a nap. Go take care of yourself. Be good. And as always, guys, if you're not following this fellow dinosaur, which is that delightful individual right there, you absolutely should be. Do it. You know you want to. All right. So let's take the tape. Oh, we good. All right. Okay, so let's continue to roam about down here. Grenades. So is that where we have to go? I think that's actually where we have to go. And there's nothing over here in terms of terminals or anything else. And what was up this way? Just railing? Is it just railing this way? Yeah, I guess it's just, Piper, please. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing up that way. All right, let's play, pressing forward. So this is the main area it looks like they began excavating from. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Uh-oh. Bradley? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeet! Tim shoots. And... Okay, so... that was Bob Stanson. Wait, they were all named before, weren't they? Okay, yeah, all these guys were named before, and then I kill them, and now they're just dead ghouls. All right, so this is where it gets, yeah, this is where it gets a little weird. So, if you remember, there are faces on... Where the hell is it? Isn't the dagger down here? Where'd it go? All right, get out of the water. How do we get out of the water? There we go. So there are faces around. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Yes. It's a cave in the water? See, there's some architecture pieces right there. See, it got dark down there. I don't think... Oh. Ah, that's right. Mini nuke. Krem's Tooth. Targets bleed and are poisoned. Exceptional damage. And its current mod over there in that lower right-hand corner, Sacrificial Knife. And then you see some of this other architecture that's under here. And, yeah. I think that's all that there is in there. I believe that's all that there is in here. I don't think there's anything else that we can actually discover. But the face that's actually at the bottom is part of... Like, the faces are actually on the buildings around the Commonwealth in the Boston area. That's the thing. Like, I don't know if we... Yeah, I think that's basically it for what's in here. But
Certainly seen better days, hasn't it?
Anonymous gifter dropping one for Mr. B to you. Thank you very much, whoever that was. All right, now we have to try to negotiate how to get out of here. Which, I mean, we basically stumbled our way out of here the first time. Or was it this way? And then we'll try to get out of here. This way. And I there's like no tasks in here, no quests in here, no thing that says, hey, go check this out. This is basically, you need to go and explore to the very bottom of the depths of this place of your own volition without even trying. All right. It's so bizarre. So damn bizarre. And it's one of the greater mysteries that are actually part of the Fallout, and especially Fallout 4. Though I think there are some other games in the series that do have the same faces. All right, that's a pillow. Oh, that's right. We need to be on the other side. Okay. There are buildings that do have the same face. Piper. Fallout 3 has 2 quests. Okay. But then Norwich, thank you. Thank you very much for that gifted sub to Mr. B2. Mr. B2U. Diamond City? Yep. Diamond City, I believe, has them. So we have eliminated the faction that was in here. Now let's get out to the Commonwealth. But yeah, Fallout 3, you're right. It does have some stuff, and I don't know about Fallout 76 if that has much to do with like any of this stuff. I don't think things get explained too much more either. Oh, whoa. A Cheetos Tesla truck. Okay. That's kind of wild. The Dunwich building. Yeah. There's a Mothman. Oh, that's right. There is a Mothman cult. Owen, how's everything going, dude? How are you? What's new? How is everything? And how is everything with you and yours? Not good? Uh-oh. What's up? All right, these guys are dead. North, your birth mom died this weekend? Oh. I am very sorry to hear that. My condolences to you. Doing good. Doing good. We have managed to make our way to the very bottom depths of the Dunwich Borers. And it's just such a strange, weird place to be. We're at the bottom of this giant hole down here. And, well, now it's daylight, so we can kind of get a better view of it. We've gone all the way to the very end, and we found a sacrificial dagger. Which, if you actually delve into anything having to do with Fallout lore, it's a really weird place to be, and a really item to have. The quarry. Yes. The quarry. All right. Rad away. Be gone, vile rads. And we're using the Deliverer, which actually, hold on a second. What is the ammunition that this thing has? So this only uses 10 millimeter. You're not into Fallout? Fallout, it's a game. I started with New Vegas, and then I did New Vegas, then I did Fallout 3? I want to say. I've never done anything that was older than that. I've never played the original Fallout. I've never actually, because the original Fallout actually isn't it isn't a first-person game like this one is right here. It's one of those like wild kind of isometric style like kind of top-down angle sort of games. But it's certainly different. This is pretty fun because I enjoy the open world aspect of it. It's 2.5D. Oh, okay. Is that the technical term for it, my friend? 2.5D. Okay. So we need to get back to these guys because we got to let them know, hey, Country Crossing took care of your raider problem. They were all crazy in the bottom of a pit. Done and done. Done and done. Okay. Oh, Norwich! Dude, thank you. Streamlabs. I gotta figure out how to make it stop doing the thing that it keeps on doing. Actually, I need to figure out... It's doing a thing, and I don't know why it's doing a thing. Shield mode. Chat settings. Yeah, it's something in the options somewhere. And I don't know what it is. Okay. Where'd this guy go? He's around here somewhere. I like that one. The cheese bump. The cheese bump was always good. It's like a fist bump with cheese. I have to get back to work. Thanks for being the best streamer out there. Dude, thank you, Owen, for that.
They won't be bothering you.
You take care of yourself, all right, man?
It's good to know we can get when we're in trouble.
You didn't miss anything. Country Crossing. Do I have to go back to Preston Garvey? Yes, of course I have to go back to Preston Garvey. Take care of yourself. And I know that things don't fix themselves overnight easily. I don't even pretend to imagine that things will fix themselves quickly. But just take care of yourself. And remember to do the things that you can and lean on those that you need to. Millie Heather, how are you doing this evening? What is going on? And Norwich, for real, thank you again. All right, let's go back to Garvey. Because he's over here. He's over in Sanctuary. Sanctuary! Wait, that was what the Hunchback of Notre Dame was calling. I was playing Ark and watching Netflix. Millie Heather, where's your tardy pass? Nah, Millie Heather's all good. Don't got to worry about that. Junk. Okay. What else do we have? The dog ate it. Valid. Combat sniper rifle. So this actually takes the 45s. So it actually doesn't take the 50 cals. Large Cavalier. Handmade rifle. This thing is creepy, though. When you really think about it, this thing is straight up creepy. The searing shish kebab. I do like this thing, though. Can we make it any better? Regular flame jets and extra flame jets. Looking for an oil vein around the Redwoods where I've made base. I'm well happy. My hockey team, the Detroit Red Wings, are beating Tampa Bay 1-0. How much longer do they have in the game? Exit station, cancel exit. I think... Okay, yeah, okay, no, we can cancel out of this. I am like the worst person with sports. And I fully admit that I am the worst person with sports. It's not exactly the best thing. For me, like, Relic is our resident sports expert, and Relic knows tons of sports-related information and trivia. Store. That is 12 pounds, actually. Grenades. Store that. Molotov cocktail. I guess we can store the Krem's tooth. Store that for now. And we have apparel. A dirty... I don't know how I picked that up. Helmeted cage armor. We'll drop that in there. Cryogenic Ghoul Slayer. Don't need that stuff. Alright, so we're back down to 187 pounds. And then we've probably got a couple more bits and pieces to kind of get out of here. Nut fruit. Oh, we need to turn in the mysterious serum. That's what we have to do. So you didn't have the alien yet. I don't think I did. I don't actually think I did. End of the second? Okay.
You can fix just about anything. Guns.
So actually, an old coworker of mine a while back was given the opportunity to go down on the ice at a Boston Bruins game. He went down on the ice, and it was during the halftime show. He got a chance to shoot pucks at the net, and he won and got himself a free vacation to anywhere that he wanted to go to. And it was amazing because this is a dude who was very... No, I haven't got the alien gun yet. I haven't got that yet. this was like something that just kind of happened for him, and it was really, really, really cool. And it's just like he was just a family guy. He never had a real big chance to go and do a ton of stuff. So him and his wife actually had an opportunity to go on a vacation. Oh, there's Preston Garvey. I'm going to go bother you now. You're sleeping? I'm going to go wake you up, Preston Garvey. Wake up. Wakey, wakey.
Any new trouble spots?
So yeah, he got a chance to go. I think he went to Nashville. I want to say he went to Nashville.
Take care of your gun. It'll take care of you.
It was actually really cool, and I was really excited for him. Preston, where are you going?
Hey there.
Preston. Get up, Preston. Talk to me, because I know you got something to say.
Something you need?
Yeah.
No.
Nothing.
No.
All right.
It's near Oberland Station. Wait, anywhere? And he didn't leave the country? I think there was certain conditions attributed to it, so I don't know if he actually had an opportunity to go anywhere. Look, Sturgis, why you gotta be sleeping in my bed? And also, Mama Murphy, I'm not giving you any drugs. You're not getting any drugs. That's all she wants is drugs.
Just looking
Sturgis,
straight a little.
get up. And now,
What's up?
I'm going to get in the bed. All right, we're going to sleep for 2 hours. We'll do that. That'll give us our health back, and that will allow us to see in the daylight now. There we go. We are refreshed. Fresh as a daisy. Oh, you know what we can do, too? Actually, now that I think about it, check this out. We leveled up our mods. No, we leveled up our armorer rating. So we can actually do... Can we not modify this stuff? I guess not. All right, so military fatigues. If we want to, we can actually bump this all the way up to... Oh, no, wait, we need science. So we have armorer. We don't have our science skill high enough. Why she needs them like the Kardashians with their plastic surgery? All right, so ballistic... We don't even have enough... Whoa, we got to get more ballistic fiber. So we can make regular ballistic weave Mark 5, which is 110. Holy moly. That basically is almost going to double. So we're going to use up all of our ballistic weave. Or the ballistic fiber. That's hybrid weave Mark 4. That's going to give us a lot of like different buffs and attributes. But we need science. So we need science at rank 4. Let's check that out real quick first. Science at rank 4 means intelligence. So our science is at rank 3. The next rank is at level 41. Okay, so we need 2 more levels before we can get science rank 4. And that will definitely allow us to have... That's going to be pretty beneficial. That said... Our apparel. So this is our armored military fatigues, and this takes care of us from top to bottom. The helmet gets ballistic weave. The armored chest piece... Can that? I don't know if that can. Chest piece. Okay. Modify. So basically we can ultralight, biocom, increase the duration to chems. I think I like the deep pocketed one the most because that allows us to carry more. Polymer is the best armor we can do. Oh. If we actually change it, if we change the type of armor, so we have 22 armor from light armor. If we change it to heavy armor, it's going to add another 20 points of armor onto the chest. Make L1 no legendary effect. No. Use the legendaries. No, I don't know what that's gonna do. So we're not gonna mess with that. We're gonna get out of that. I do, however, kind of want to. I don't think we can add anything extra to this. Okay. So tell you what, for the time being, also the helmet, we only have Mark II on there. Mark III bumps it up to 75. Mark IV bumps it up to 100. Mark V puts it at 120 head protection. Our cranium will be the safest cranium in all of the Commonwealth. But no, I think what we do need to do is if we actually bump up the Mark III to Mark V, just regular Mark V, that's going to be huge. And then we no longer have any extra ballistic weave. So we're going to need to find extra ballistic weave. And this is like the best armor. So we've really increased. Where is it? The fatigues, yeah. Yeah, we've significantly increased the protection given to us by that armor. Or actually, it's not even armor. That's the underlayer. So, technically, that, in addition to everything else that we're using. Okay. All right, now let's find out where we got to go to turn in at the Cabot House, I think. Yeah, we got to return the serum to the Cabot House. Which I don't know. There's more to the Cabot House as well. So a Sanctuary is the power armor version of the Cheese Home. If I find power armor, I'm going to bring it back there. The only thing is, it's the exoskeletons that we don't have. I don't think I have enough pieces of power armor to really worry about having not enough exoskeletons. But then there's also the problem of if you shoot the fusion core on an enemy and he gets out of the power armor, if you go to use that power armor, it is considered stealing that power armor. And that's the only thing I've never figured out how to kind of work around. It's unusual that way. It's really unusual that way.
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
Yeah.
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons.
Okay.
I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get?
I got that. Of course I did.
What's so important about this serum?
We'll find out why it's so important, though.
Follow orders. Your orders were to get it back. That's all you need to worry about.
There was only this one vial left.
Good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job.
Okay.
Throw in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it.
Imogene takes a lover. Talk to Edward. Okay. Can't steal the whiskey. so... Okay. I think Piper... Yeah, Piper's just milling around down there.
I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you.
All right, Wilhelmina Cabot. She is busy.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's what we got back of the last delivery.
Okay.
Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Yeah, so there is more to this one.
Sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off.
Okay.
Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Okay.
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out.
It's a pretty cool backpack, though.
A lot of time in Good Neighbor. At the jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody
Ask around the third rail about Imogene.
I know the third rail. I'll ask around there.
Okay. So we have another task to go retrieve Imogene. That's the Zeta gun. All right, so there's nobody here. We're going to quick save real quick. Quick save real quick. He's up here. He's just kind of dilly-dallying. Is there anything in here? So that door is locked and requires a key. I'm curious about what we can find in this terminal here. And the great thing is, we won't get locked out of this thing if we fail. It appears my Jeffism for the night. That's not a casket, that's an esophagus. Sarcophagus was the one I was looking for. Yeah. Imogene, is she related to Billie Jean? Maybe? Ooh. Hey-o! First try! See if this thing saves. Let's type my name on the setup screen. Okay. Still learning how to work the new computer. All attempts to directly remove the artifact have been unsuccessful so far. Father's blood pressure dropped precipitously, and detectable brain waves nearly flatlined each time. The results were the same with total anesthesia, local anesthesia, several types of antipsychotics, varying dosages of LSD. This implies that disabling the artifact in some way will be necessary in order to remove it from Father. Is the psychotic effect permanent? Will it survive removal of the artifact, or is the artifact actively and directly inducing it? I'm very cautious with directly physically interacting with artifacts since very early days. My initial attempt... Oh, I know where this is going. Currently consider this a dead end. X-ray so far have proven opaque to all my scans. Passive scanning has been more promising. Artifact radiate across the electromagnetic spectrum and at varying strengths and wavelengths. I have some basic telemetry already built into Father's cell and have been collecting data for the past 2 years. Wow. So far, it isn't much more than suggestive of further avenues of research, but I am quite confident that over time, and with more sophisticated sensors, I'll be able to gain genuinely useful insight into the way the artifact is controlling Father. This is kind of wild. And ask if they know any Annie. Tried to say, Annie, are you okay? Does Imogene know Annie? Get military contracts from Senator DeSoto. They are likely to have more advanced tech than I can get commercially. Consider making deal for samples of serum if necessary. The physical symptoms and changes that the artifact has induced in Father are as follows. Extreme paranoia and psychotic tendencies. This was obvious from the first, since no drug is proven effective in mitigating these symptoms. All evidence points to this being directly induced by the artifact. Agelessness. And yes, unidentified modifications to his blood chemistry has prevented any further aging since he first encountered the artifact. In fact, he may be in better physical health than before. It seems likely that the artifact is actively monitoring and correcting any problems it finds with its host's organism. Telekinesis. Okay, he's got telekinesis. Increased physical strength. Father's blood chemistry shows various changes from human norms, as well as traces of currently unidentified substances. I've proven that at least some of the symptoms described can be communicated to another person through the use of blood transfusion. So far, through pure trial and error, I've been able to produce a serum with several of the beneficial qualities and few side effects, but my actual understanding of what the serum is doing is far from limited. I'll continue to pursue. So basically, he's tapping off of his old man, the blood, to make it so that he is ageless. X-rays of the father's brain show no physical intrusion of the artifact. His skull remains intact, and I can see no signs that it has even penetrated his flesh. At this point, I believe that the blood chemistry changes must be being induced by the artifact indirectly. It is instructing father's cells on how to manufacture these substances. Okay, this is some crazy stuff, and I don't think I've ever read any of this in this computer here before. Okay, so these go from 1968 all the way to 2115. All right. So, that is definitely something. Yeah. All right, then. And on that note, now that we have a new line of quests to go on having to do with the Cabot House, we need to find Imogen and bring her back. These are all individuals who are quite timeless, apparently, as they are siphoning off the blood of a artifact-inflicted patriarch of their clan. So what we're going to do is, it is 9 o'clock. I am kind of hungry. I need to get myself some food. So why don't we kind of wrap things up for the evening? I know we've been... There we go. All right. Much better. Yes, we've been discussing a great number of things this evening. We have learned how to summon a Storm of Iron demon. Millie Heather, it was nice to see you pop in, though. I do appreciate that. So, let's see. Who is out there in Twitchland? Let's see. Have a great time zone, everyone. Yes, indeed, Relic. Vlad, thank you for hanging out, man. I do appreciate... Oh, you know what? American Truck Simulator. Johnny Boy is actually playing American Truck Simulator. That is a game that I would be interested in playing if it were ever on a console, but it is very much more a PC-style game. That's fine. That being said, let's go check out the trucking action with American Truck Simulator. So tomorrow is Wednesday. Usually we take Wednesday off, but if anything changes and I am coming back around, I will let you guys know, whether it be by Discord or by Twitter. You can find all the social links down below there. Yeah, who knows? We may be back around tomorrow night. Because I wasn't here yesterday because I was taking it easy because of the concert that I was at on Sunday night. So that was a thing. That was definitely a thing. Where are we at? Where are my buttons? Where are my buttons? There we go. There's them, our buttons. We'll make the buttons work. All right. So we'll do that. So we're going to go raid Johnny Boy. Very, very friendly dude. PG streamer. Very nice guy. Does play a lot of different games. And is generally all around quite amiable. So, on that note, thank you everybody who stopped by. Thank you everybody who's coming along with me for the raid. I am going to go get some food because I am starving. And from there, who knows? But I actually should realistically go to bed, like, early one of these nights. So, it'll be all good. So you guys take care. We will see you later. If it's tomorrow, I'll let you know. If not, we'll see you Thursday. We'll do some, like, SnowRunner kind of stuff. Later!